Hey y'all, it's Fancy. We're here tonight, season 2, episode 25. Sounding off. What aggravates you most? So, we're gonna wait for a couple minutes. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. So I'm hoping you guys can share with me what aggravates you the most. This is an opportunity for y'all to just sound off. It could be anything. Anything to do with a person or business or whatever. How you doing? Hey. Hey, babe. Hey, y'all. So, season 2, episode 25, Fancies, let's talk about it. Sounding off, what aggravates you most? So, what is it that aggravates you the most? You gonna share? Because I'm gonna let y'all tell me what aggravates you the most first, and then I'm gonna have something to say. Hey there, how you doing? Facebook and Instagram. So I'm going back and forth, trying to keep it steady. But I am trying to find out what aggravates you the most. Let me know. A little bit later. Hey, everybody. I'm trying to catch the waves in. I hope I got all y'all. Hopefully we have a good connection tonight. We have Miss Naomi. I don't know how well she's going to behave, but I don't have backup or reinforcement in here tonight to take care of her. So she's going to sit here and chew my hand. Anyway, though. So, yeah, make sure you guys, while we're waiting for somebody to sound off about what aggravates them the most, it could, like I say, it could be personal, relationship stuff, business stuff, whatever. Hey, Miss Vanessa. I see you there on Facebook. I haven't seen you in a long time, beautiful lady. How's everybody doing out here? Good? Let me know tonight what aggravates you most, whether it's something to do with work or business, customer service, family relationships, intimate relationships, marriages, whatever, something that's going on that aggravates you the most. Hey, hi everybody. I see you guys on. So let me know what's going on. Hey, Arthur. I see you on Facebook. Hey, yo. Hey. I see y'all out there. Let me know what it is that aggravates you the most. Bad customer service can be aggravating. Like me, I went to Kroger after work and bought some cold brew, that you just add water to or whatever, or milk, and it is expired. It's on the shelf. It's expired since February 2019. It aggravates me when, stores, that's their main thing. They don't keep up with their stock or their product. That aggravates me. It's not the most, but that's an example of things that aggravate me. Let's see. Irresponsible pet owners. I'm just coming up. Hey, April. Hi. That's my Panama City connection. Hey, girl. Talk to me about what aggravates you the most. It's your opportunity to sound off. Don't name no names if y'all think it's going to start a fight or whatever. But just tell me what aggravates you the most. I'm really just leaving it open for that, So somebody they said we need to have a venting session. That was the topic that was suggested. Venting session. Hey, love. The topic was venting. We want a venting session. So now you have it. So instead of just venting or just going off, I'm going to put you down if you don't behave. It's going to say, you guys, that I said sounding off instead of just venting, right? I'll give you a couple of examples. I know everybody out here is a human being and they have things that piss them off. Hey, Eileen. How are you, beautiful? Hey, everybody on Instagram and Facebook. Talk to me about what aggravates you the most. Sound off. And this is Naomi, who won't behave, y'all. She won't behave, but I'm going to put her down. Let her play with her toys because she don't want to behave. So I thought maybe she might sit still, but she's not having it either. So who knows what's going on. But y'all tell me. What's up is we are season 2, episode 25, sounding off. What aggravates you the most? So tell me what's aggravating to you. Like I said, sounding off, venting, whatever. What aggravates you the most? Nobody? This was y'all's topic. Okay, I will give y'all another example of what aggravates me. This is really just like a venting, but not really a venting, you know what I mean, for you guys. And maybe it will call attention, and maybe it will bring attention or awareness to something someone doesn't realize they're doing to you, or and maybe it might help you pay attention more to your behavior, because you might not know that you're doing it to someone else. I don't know. I think that's probably the awareness, maybe. A lot of times, I'm going to say this, that we put out what we want back, right? Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. So it said, when you just got paid, you still a couple G's short. I know that's right. That can be aggravating. Don't mess with my money, right? Hey, Big Mike 610. What's up? Good to see everybody. Yes, we're in Houston. Yes, we are definitely in Houston. So when you just got paid and you still a couple G's short. I know that's right. Absolutely. Money, never enough money, right? We're on the constant perpetual chase for the money. Paper chase all the time. Money, 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 money. Makes the world go around, right? Yeah, gotta have the money. Yeah. All right. Okay, so again, so you might be bringing awareness. Hey, might be bringing awareness to, might not necessarily, might call your attention to someone else. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hi, Christopher, the godson. How you doing, honey? So listen, talk to me about what aggravates you the most. Topic, that's facts. Yeah. Talk to me about what aggravates you the most, okay? Like I say, a lot of times, we put out what we want to get back. Hey. You have to come and bring the babies to see me sometime. I miss you guys. Yeah. So listen, a lot of times we put out, most of the time we put out what we want to get back, right? So we want to be treated a certain way. We treat others that way. Or if something is bothering us, we want someone's attention, we might put out there a certain thing. So you guys, somebody wanted to vent, right? What aggravates you most, right? Hey, Tony, what aggravates you the most, right? Okay. So, relationships or not, business partnerships, whatever, relationships at work, what aggravates you. I'll go ahead and give you one of my things that aggravate me the most, is inconsistency. And what I mean by that is the good old bait and switch. You think you got a product or a service or a situation or an agreement or a relationship, right? For that matter. And, it was one way and then they switched it up on you. The good old bait and switch is what we say, bait and switch. So it's something that aggravates me most, right? So if I expect something to be a certain way, a certain product, certain things, a certain way, and, it's, how whichever way the wind blows, that changes the situation, it's very difficult in business. That's right. There's too much inconsistency. Oh, negativity. Okay, so April says negativity is one of the things that aggravates her the most. That there's too much of it on social media. Yeah, absolutely. You know what, though? The thing about it is, and I think everybody will agree with this, April, is that on social media, people can be and present themselves in their best light, which is what everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to be appreciated for their best side, right? But there's a lot of fiction going on social media, right? Yeah, a lot of things that are not true, and a lot of people who just are just negative. They're just like, no Grinch. You have people on, they're just there to lurk around and be nosy. They never have anything good to say. They always, if you post prayers or whatever, then they want to try to tear that down, or if you post, if you post concern for someone, they want to have something negative to say. I've seen a negative, negative comments, what I'm saying, negative threads, comment on threads, and it's just like, what was that about? YouTube is notorious for it, April. You go on YouTube, watch videos, where people go on and they like or subscribe or they comment on the video or, whatever music video or one thing like fitness videos, you know what I mean? Like that, fitness videos or videos where people are sharing recipes or, low calorie stuff or whatever, that kind of thing. When you go on there and you always have somebody on there saying something nasty or negative, and that's why people shy away, from sharing too much. The realm of social media has changed a lot, right? It's changed because there's a lot of things that people will say to you. people won't say to you, they would be saying, online or whatever, right? They're a lot more brave online, right? Yeah. Because if they were around, you might even known them your whole life, and then you see them in person, they wouldn't dare act the way that they do online, right? Negativity. So April says too much of it on social media. Not having enough money. Money makes the world go round, right? And I said inconsistency, right? Absolutely. Another one for me, that aggravates me. I have like 3 things that really just tee me off, Another one is, so I said, I got interrupted. Sorry, I was reading April's comment. But for me, of course, I said like the inconsistency. The next one is when being taken for granted, that, you're always there for everybody, and then you're taken for granted. People take you for granted, right? Hey, Jesse. Taken for granted. Everybody feels like they've been taken for granted. They add extra work to your workload because they know you'll get it done. People forget, how kind you are. They take it for weakness rather than being grateful. I don't know, this type of situations. I've had that, extra work added on and stacked on top of me because, I got my work done fast or whatever. People take that for granted. They're not worried about it. They know that you'll have their back and you'll take care of it. That's especially in a environment where, people are calling in sick a lot and stuff like that and leaving you on your team to get the projects done. I've been in that situation. That is no fun because everybody has to answer for the whole group, and you might have done all the work, and they'll get all the accolades for it, or even you'll catch all the hell behind it, and you did your best. You were there, you showed up, and you showed out. And then April says, I believe everyone should be lifting each other up instead of bringing people down, right? And that's that whole optimistic, outlook on life, right? We all hope that people have that. But unfortunately, like I say, this realm of social media gives people, they get to hide, and they get to be, they get to say what they really feel, or they're just doing it to get a rise out of people or whatever. Welcome, Mr. James, and Jesse, welcome, and Maximo, welcome. So things that aggravate people, so sounding off. Yep. We would hope that, we progress so much, with people being, more considerate of others, and uplifting and, optimistic or whatever. And people always want to tear that down. You're always going to have the enemy there. You know what I mean? There's always got to be some type of conflict. It really turns you away from social media, per se. It will just turn you away. Like, I know, I'll go for days without checking on, Instagram or Facebook. I would abandon it just because you see the same thing, I think another thing that aggravates me too is when you have people who never see the good in anything. All they see is bad. So kind of to your point, they only see the bad things. They never see anything good. Like nothing good ever happens to them, no matter what. And you're like, you're breathing, you're alive, you have an opportunity to see this day. You have an opportunity to do it better. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter about yesterday. I always believe that today or tomorrow, for granted, that is an opportunity to be better, right? Be better rather than holding on to it. Another thing that a lot of people complain about is people, holding on to the past. Everybody's had a not so beautiful moment in their life where they've been not on their very best behavior, where they have done something that they wish they hadn't done or said, right? But you have those people that will never, ever let you live it down, no matter what, right? They're always going to hold on to that. I won't say a name or anything, but I have someone in my family that will holding things against me, since I was like 18, you know what I mean? 18-year-old mind, but it's like you'll hold that and you'll bring that negativity, and you always gotta, instead of saying something good about a person or congratulating their growth or their success, people will always have something negative to say, or remember the time when, That's not really doing much for anyone. So I totally agree with you on that, April. So tell me, welcome, if you just joined. Welcome, welcome. Tell me what aggravates you most. Don't just stay there and look and say hello. This is Fancy. Let's talk about it. That is talking about it. Hello, hello, welcome. On Instagram and Facebook, we're at season 2, episode 25, sounding off what aggravates you most. We have had some inconsistency. People say inconsistency, people saying negativity, people always bringing each other down, people being willing to being unforgiving, people taking people for granted or situations for granted, bad customer service, things like that. What else do you guys have on your mind tonight to talk about? Hello, boss. I owe you, and I will have your commercial tomorrow. I will get that to you tomorrow. I'm going to send it to you tomorrow, I promise. And so, guys, talk to me about what bothers you the most. Sounding off what aggravates you most. I say, you know, when people do the good old bait and switch, right? People promise you one thing, or a business or a partnership, and they are not consistent. And it was one way, and now it's a different way. They're not consistent with the business hours. They're not consistent with, you know, the product. That's another thing too. You know, you're a loyal customer and you've been getting, you're accustomed to a certain level, you know, of service or quality of service or product, and then it changes, right? And you know, it's not you. It's not that you just got picky. It's just that the stuff changed, right? You know, so that's the deal, right? So it just makes you weary of, you know, spending your money, you know, giving too much of your time, dealing with stuff. It turns you off, you know what I'm saying, to see the negativity around you. So talk to me about what aggravates you most. I'm glad to have you guys on, joining. Aggravates you most. Anybody have any comments about that? If not, I will tell y'all right now while I'm waiting to see if y'all have anything that aggravates you the most to share with me. I will tell y'all that go ahead and send me your topics for next week. We will go live next week at 9 p.m. Central Standard right here on Facebook and Instagram Live for Fancy Let's Talk About It Season 2, Episode 26. After which we only have another 8 left for the season 2. Okay. So make sure you send me topics, whatever y'all want to talk about. We've pretty much covered everything in our 2 seasons so far, but there's always stuff to talk about. And if we get the conversation started, that's what's most important to me. And that's that. In that light, we have actually completed the mission that we set out to do. Okay, boss. So you say when people are talking to your children or your kids like they're stupid. That's right. Nobody likes anybody to be disrespectful to anybody that they love and care for, especially not your children. Especially it's hard because, you know, when it comes to the kids, because, you know, you're teaching your children something and they're having to go to a school, or they're having to deal with, you know, with administrators, teachers, other children whose parents or, you know, do not have the same values, obviously, who are not teaching your children the same thing, you know. And, you know, they're talking to your kid like they're, like, just like you said, like they're stupid, like they don't understand, you know. It's bad attitudes. It's very derogatory, right? Welcome, Miss Latanya Marie on Facebook. Yeah. And I've been watching you, darling. I've been watching. Yes, ma'am. I've been watching. So tonight, Miss Latanya Marie, you want to chime in for me that we are sounding off? Hey, welcome. DJ Tragedy, welcome. Texans fan, welcome. Reginald Morea, welcome. And Jay Southeast, welcome. Guys, so tell me about what aggravates you the most. It could be anything. We were talking already, whether it's about business, whether it's in relationships, whether it's coworkers, whether it's customer service. We've had a lot, you know, of comments about that so far. Negativity, people say negativity, it aggravates them. Negativity on social media, people tearing each other down and not lifting each other up. And then I was saying, you know, like that in that regard, when we're in social media, in the realm of social media, people can be whoever they want to be. They can present themselves one way and really be something else. We said the good old bait and switch, inconsistency in business, whether that's in their business hours, whether that's in the product, their availability, or the consistency. Welcome, Rachel. Been a long time. So, sounding off about the things that bother you, what aggravates you the most. The topic was, we want to vent. That was a topic. Let us vent. So I'm here. So vent. Talk to me about what aggravates you the most. And you don't have to say no names. And I also said another thing that aggravates me is people who hold grudges and they don't remember. They don't remember. People that hold grudges automatically go to the negative. People who don't appreciate, the blessings that they do have, or the life that they do have. They always, everything is negative. They never can pull out anything positive whatsoever. You know what I mean? Another thing that really aggravates me, right? I got you, girl. Another thing that really aggravates me is people who refuse to celebrate others when they're in their growing, when they're in their other season, where they're reaping what they've sown, right? So people that are going through great times right now, the blessings have been poured out for them. They got the new house, they got everything. Their career is going well, their family, everything is going great in their family. They've seen things turn around. Things are going so good. And what aggravates me so badly is when people are so selfish and so envious and so hateful. Oh, well, why, oh yeah. But sometimes we're in our growing season. First we sow, then we grow, then we reap what we sowed, right? Right. So, if, you can't expect, for things to go great for you, you know what I mean? And you're not appreciating, or you're not appreciating what you have, and, you're not celebrating, other people in their season, right? This is not your time. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. And so Miss Latanya Marie said people not being true to themselves aggravates her. Absolutely. Because, that's just like fake. It's just fake, right? Who wants to deal with people who are fake, right? Welcome, Lala. And she says, low-key hating. Right. Absolutely. I totally agree with you, girl. I could not agree with you more. Absolutely. Right. Just be yourself. Let people love you for that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have times, where we can't be our best self. We don't feel like it. We don't feel like doing whatever. We don't always feel like it, but we got to keep on going. That's right. She says they don't celebrate others because they are jealous. Absolutely. They are jealous. And it's sad because you know what? We all have our time of greatness. We really do. And a lot of times, say, oh, well, my time passed. You know what I mean? It's not that your time passed. It's that we have seasons. Like I said, seasons. You have a season to sow, a season to grow, and then you have the season to reap. Talk to me. It's like, I celebrate that. I see people around me that, if monetary success is the only type of success that's important to you, then there's something wrong. Monetary success is not the only success. You can have you can see success in life through your relationships with people, in your family, in the work you do, whether you're self-employed, entrepreneur, whether you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, you know what I mean? You can find, value in that, and you can be appreciative of that. There's more than monetary things. Welcome me, myself, and I. Well, thank you, DJ Tragedy. So listen, you have to celebrate other people. You can't be jealous of their success, because one day it'll be your turn. You can't be mad about that. Again, you reap what you sow. So you have to sow good seeds if you want to receive good things, right? That's like, it's like I always say, you get what you give. And it's so true. Karma, no matter what you believe, whether it's religious, a specific religious, you're oriented with a specific religion or not, no matter what you believe in, you have to believe that, there's value in everything that you do. There's value. There's more than monetary success. You are successful when you hold down good relationships with people. My longest friendship, is 34 years, 34 years, that is a measurement of success to me, and we're like Mike and Ike. click and clack. You know what I mean? That's just how we are, because, you know, we have grown with each other. We sewed together, we grew together, you know, and at different times we celebrated each other's way it was, you know, it's your wave of success. And we make each other better, and we make each other greater. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're here for, to help celebrate others, not be jealous of others. So what else can I say what else can you tell me that aggravates you the most? Aggravates. One other thing that aggravates me is when people do not stick to, you know, their word. Yeah. You say you're going to do something, I think you should do it. If you can't do it or something happens, you should just communicate. Communicate why you're not able to do it. That's all I'm saying, right? That's only courteous, right? Be courteous. All right? Okay. Well, so make sure y'all send me topics for next week, okay? Go ahead and send them to me. And like I said, I can always bring you on if you want to come on, as long as we stay on track. You know what I mean? This week they said they want to have a venting session. So, you know, we're here. Talking about the things that aggravate you the most, right? Okay. I just want to tell all of you, thank you for watching and participating. It always means the most to me. We're at season 25 tonight. We have actually 9 more, actually 4 more. I'm sorry, 8 more we have left for season 2. So send me what your topic request is for next week, and I will announce the topic next week, probably like by Monday, unless I get something faster, whatever. And start thinking about the things that you want to say. You know, use this as your forum too. The premise of the show, again, the mission all along was to set the tone, to be the spark, you know, for the flame that gets the conversation started. Because far too many times we have people asking us our advice, what we would do or what we would say, and we might not have the words for them. They could be our loved ones, friends, colleagues, whatever, that far too many times. Or a lot of times we're in situations where we don't know how to respond, what to say, how to feel, what to think, how to share. So a lot of times when we are in a public environment and you have people, you know, coming in and commenting, talking about their experiences, that opens up the floor. It gives people an opportunity to talk. Okay, well, I was watching Fancy Let's Talk About It. She was live on Facebook and Instagram or whatever, and they were talking about what was going on, and, you know, and pretty much it's what it is. So it helps get the conversation started, and that's what's important. As long as we're able to do that, getting the conversation started, that's what's important to me. But let me know. Go ahead and comment on the video. Share it, you know, if you like it. Comment after the fact if you think of something else. Send me your topic request for next week. And again, we'll be back on next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard, like always, for Fancy's Let's Talk About It Season 2, Episode 26, TBD. Whatever the topic is that you guys give me. But tonight, again, was sounding off, and I will just run back through very quickly about the things people said that aggravate them, people that are not, people that are jealous for other people that are always bringing people down, people are always being negative, too much negativity on social media, people who are inconsistent with whether that's through business, poor customer service, people who hold grudges, people who can only, no matter how much good you've done, can only remind you of the bad. People who are not true to their word. People do the good old bait and switch. These are all the things that we were talking about tonight. This is the sound off tonight, right? The things that aggravate people the most. So I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you again, and I will see you guys next week. Make sure you come on. Go ahead and send me your topic request. And go ahead and let me know what it is you want to talk about. And we will go live next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard. Until then, remember, there's always a little time to be fancy, and that's me. And I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good night. Thank you, lady. Bye. I'll see you next week.